Hey, 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 hey!
Hello everyone. The sound of gunfire echoes through South Africa's wild landscapes, signaling the start of a new clash in the ongoing struggle between people and the invasive leopard population. These predators, with their stealth and unmatched strength, are increasingly encroaching on human territory, leading to a wave of attacks and rising public safety concerns. How do South African hunters manage to control thousands of invasive leopards with just their rifles? Are you ready for this exploration? Join us on this journey, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we push toward our goal of 100K subscribers. Your support means the world to us. South African National Parks reports that approximately 150 leopard attacks on humans occur each year in South Africa. Recently, a shocking incident saw a group of 6 leopards invade Cape Town, sending waves of alarm throughout the nation. The leopards entered densely populated areas, including schools and residential neighborhoods, sparking widespread panic and concern for public safety. In response, local residents and authorities launched a coordinated effort to track down the predators. Despite their determination, the outcome was devastating. The attack left 8 people seriously injured, and tragically, 1 individual lost their life due to severe wounds. This incident highlights the escalating threat of leopards invading urban areas, underscoring the urgent need for stronger strategies to protect communities from such dangerous encounters. To safeguard the nation's peaceful communities from leopard invasions, hunters have joined forces with key agencies, including the National Parks and Wildlife Service and the Wildlife Conservation Agency. These organizations supply the essential infrastructure and guidance needed to manage leopard populations effectively. Hunters typically work in groups of 3 to 5, which offers an ideal balance of safety, coordination, and effectiveness. Hunting in these group sizes has proven to be highly successful, with some studies showing a 40% higher success rate in capturing leopards compared to smaller or larger teams.
Reload.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to hunt one of nature's most elusive and powerful predators? To ensure a legal and regulated hunt, hunters must obtain specific permits, including a large game hunting license and a special leopard hunting license. These permits, typically issued by the National Parks and Wildlife Service, can cost between $500 and $1,500, depending on the region and specific requirements. Hunters are also required to complete a certification program in wildlife conservation and ethical hunting. In 2023 alone, Over 1-200 permits were issued across various regions, underscoring the strict legal framework governing leopard hunting. Have you ever wondered how collaboration between hunters and conservation facilities effectively reduces the risks leopards pose to local communities? The combined efforts of hunters and conservation agencies have made a notable difference, significantly lowering the impact of leopards on these areas. In regions with concentrated efforts, incidents involving leopards, such as livestock attacks, have decreased by approximately 50% over the past 5 years.
Shoot again? Shoot, shoot.
To attract leopards, hunters often use baiting strategies by placing carcasses of smaller animals, like impalas or wild pigs, in areas frequented by leopards. These baits are typically hung from high branches to simulate natural hunting scenarios, making it easier to lure leopards out of hiding. The scent of the bait and its strategic placement within a leopard's territory are crucial for drawing the predator into an optimal position for the hunt. Once the bait is set, hunters usually position themselves 50 to 100 yards away, depending on terrain and visibility. During this time, they must remain patient and silent, allowing the leopard to approach. To ensure they've identified the correct target before shooting, hunters rely on tools like binoculars or cameras for accurate observation. After taking the shot, they carefully approach to confirm the leopard is deceased and to ensure safety before proceeding with handling the prey. If the leopard shows any signs of life, the hunter is prepared to take a follow-up shot to ensure the animal is fully incapacitated. Once the leopard is confirmed dead, the hunter contacts their team or local authorities to report the successful hunt. In South Africa, hunters are required to report their kill to the Department of Environmental Affairs or the local wildlife agency, providing details such as the exact location, time, and condition of the animal. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share your opinions in the comments below. Helicopter hunting has become an effective method for managing wolf populations in Texas, offering several advantages like improved visibility and mobility. This approach allows hunters to quickly cover large, hard-to-reach areas and access remote regions where wolves reside without causing significant disruption to the natural environment, a crucial factor given the state's vast and rugged terrain. The success rate of helicopter hunting is notably high, with hunters often able to take down between 20 and 35 wolves in a single operation. This approach has significantly reduced human-wolf conflicts, particularly in rural areas where wolves pose a serious threat to livestock. Texas farmers have reduced wolf-related losses by 21% through helicopter hunting and effective wolf population management. Revenue from wolf hunting licenses supports local economies and is reinvested into wildlife management and conservation programs. This creates a sustainable cycle that benefits hunters, the community, and conservation efforts, fostering a balanced approach to managing predator populations. However, despite its advantages, helicopter hunting comes with risks. On May 4, 2024, a serious incident in Collin, Texas, underscored these dangers. During a wolf hunt, the helicopter experienced a mechanical failure and began shaking violently. Both the hunter and the pilot made strenuous efforts to regain control, but the incident highlighted new safety concerns surrounding the use of helicopters in hunting operations.
Okay.
Good.
Alright, cool.
Watch prop.
Jump out.
Well, damn. All right, well.
Everybody okay?
Tragically, the pilot's efforts only exacerbated the situation, causing the helicopter to veer off course and crash. Upon impact, the helicopter ignited in a devastating explosion, claiming the lives of both the hunter and the pilot. This heartbreaking event sent shockwaves through the local community, underscoring the risks linked to helicopter hunting. Do you agree with this method? If you do, please like the video. If not, leave a 0 in the comments to share your thoughts. To ensure community safety and enhance public protection, many hunters in Texas are increasingly returning to traditional methods, especially using rifles for wolf hunting. Choosing the right rifle is essential for successful hunt, as it ensures accuracy and reliability when targeting wolves in diverse terrains.
Not a bad jump.
Hunters frequently opt for rifles, like the AW-213 Remington, with an effective range of up to 300 yards, and the S-22-250 Remington, prized for their balance of range, power, and accuracy. These calibers help ensure a humane takedown, minimizing the risk of non-lethal injuries, a critical factor from an ethical perspective. However, successful wolf hunting in Texas relies not only on choosing the right rifle and ammunition, but also on fulfilling other essential conditions beyond shooting technique, including strategic planning, understanding wolf behavior, and adhering to safety protocols. Understanding local regulations is essential, as Texas enforces specific laws for wolf hunting. Hunters must hold a valid hunting license, which costs around $25 for residents and up to $315 for non-residents, depending on the license type. Moreover, Texas allows wolf hunting year-round to support ongoing population control efforts, reflecting the need to balance ecological and community interests. However, hunters must comply with restrictions, such as avoiding hunting on public roads and maintaining a safe distance from occupied buildings. Adhering to these regulations not only keeps hunters within the legal framework, but also reinforces ethical hunting practices. This is vital for maintaining public trust and support for wildlife management efforts, ensuring these activities are conducted responsibly and safely.
Shoot. Drilled him. Nice hit.
Double. Crushed him.
Yeah.
Beyond understanding regulations, physical fitness is a key factor that can greatly influence the success of wolf hunting. Unlike stationary hunting, wolf hunting in Texas often involves covering vast and diverse terrains, which may include navigating dense brush, climbing rocky slopes, or traversing open prairies. The physical demands of these hunts can be substantial, with some lasting several hours or even days, especially when tracking elusive wolves across challenging landscapes. Being physically prepared is essential for endurance, safety, and the effectiveness of the hunt. Hunters must be ready to withstand extreme conditions, from sweltering summer temperatures surpassing 100 degrees Fahrenheit to the chilling winds of winter. Maintaining physical stamina under these harsh conditions is essential, as fatigue can compromise both judgment and shooting accuracy, ultimately reducing the likelihood of a successful hunt. Beyond the immediate economic benefits, controlling wolf populations serves the larger goal of maintaining a balanced ecosystem. As apex predators, wolves play a crucial role in regulating prey populations. Without population control, wolves can overhunt, disrupting local ecological balance. By managing wolf numbers, hunters contribute to preserving this balance, helping ensure that other animal populations remain healthy and stable. This approach is vital for preserving the biodiversity of Texas's diverse habitats, from the dense pine forests of East Texas to the arid deserts of the West, where each ecosystem depends on stability to flourish. What are your thoughts on this approach? We'd love to hear your opinions, so please share them in the comments below. The wood feral pig has become the most invasive species in Canada. Stay tuned to see exactly why wild boar populations in Italy, Canada, and the United States are growing rapidly, creating a need for wildlife population management. The challenge in Italy. The number of wild boar has nearly doubled in the past decade, reaching 1 million in 2012 from 500,000 in 2010. In Canada, the number also increased from 100,000 in 2000 to more than 1 million in 2010. And meanwhile, in the United States, the feral pig population has increased from 10 million in 2000 to more than 25 million in 2022. The sudden increase in feral pig populations in Italy is mainly due to land development abandoned agriculture, providing additional food sources for wild pigs and shelter. However, the increase in feral pig populations also brings many negative consequences. Wild pigs are a pest to animal agriculture and transport in Italy. They often destroy crops by eating grass seeds and other crops, causing great damage to crops. Furthermore, this wild boar species is also capable of attacking livestock, especially piglets, as well as causing traffic accidents when crossing the road. According to the Italian farmers organization called Wild BS, they cause €100 million in damage each year to the agricultural sector in Italy. These losses include losses due to crop loss, attacks on livestock and traffic accidents. Rural areas in Italy, especially in the central south such as Lazio, Campania, and POA, suffer heavily from feral pig infestations, posing major challenges in managing animal populations, wildlife, and protect agriculture. Hunting wild BS in Italy is an important strategy used to control the animal's population. Practiced year-round but subject to government regulations, it is effective in minimizing the invasive impact of wild boar, with two main types of hunting being carried out in Italy. First, there is seasonal hunting, which usually takes place from September to December, when wild BS is most active. This phase allows hunters to use various means such as hunting tools and traps to confront the wild boar population. Second, there is government-planned hunting, which takes place in areas where the wild boar has caused the most damage. Which form of hunting do you prefer? If you like seasonal hunting, leave number 1. If you like planned hunting, leave number 2 in the comments below and share your thoughts with us. Before using hunting methods, Italian farmers often take a first step to control the feral pig population. Measures such as planting crops that are unattractive to wild boars by using rows secure fencing and choosing fruit and vegetable trees that do not grow above ground can minimize the impact of wild boar invasion. However, these measures are not effective enough to control wild pig populations and require close cooperation between farmers and hunters. This This cooperation includes trap hunting and disinfection measures to minimize the impact of feral pigs. Hunting is the main method, with around 100,000 wild BS caught in 2022 according to CER, Wild Night Hunting Organization. The hunting of wild pigs in Italy is not only an important activity aimed at controlling the wild pig population, but also minimizing the damage caused to agriculture and urban areas. This event usually takes place primarily in rural areas, but can also occur in urban areas, where wild BS may be encountered. According to the Italian Farmers Organization, the Central South region, especially Lazio, Campania, and AIA, is home to the most wild boars hunting events, with the highest wildlife density. Hunting activities are measures to manage wild pig populations in Italy. Organized by the Central ESS, groups of hunters, usually numbering 5 to 10 people, cooperate in small teams to plan and determine hunting areas, times, and safety measures. Using flashlights and thermal locations helps hunters find and approach wild boar in the hunting area. The hunt ends when all wild boars have been destroyed, and then large carcasses are collected and brought back. However, wild pig hunting carries risks and limitations. Wild boars move near roads at night, increasing the risk of traffic accidents. They can also attack people if they feel threatened. And hunting gear can affect other wildlife, such as bears, wolves, and deer. To minimize these risks and limitations, close cooperation between hunters and farmers, and compliance with safety regulations and countermeasures is important. Applying appropriate safety measures will ensure that nighttime wild boar hunting in Italy is effective and safe. The use of trapping is an important and effective method in addition to hunting to control wild boar populations in Italy. The trapping process usually takes place during the day, when wild boars are less active. These traps are placed in areas where wild boars frequently appear, such as forests, grasslands, and agricultural fields. Trap inspection teams regularly check and harvest wild boars when they are caught, ensuring the process is quick and efficient. The use of traps not only helps protect shrubs and farmers' properties from the devastation of wild pigs in urban areas, but also prevents their entry into residential areas. thereby reducing damage to property and crops. Traps play an important role in preventing unwanted deaths of these animals. However, the use of traps also faces challenges, as wild boars are likely to avoid traps. Sometimes, traps can also catch other wildlife such as coyotes and deer. To improve the effectiveness of trap use, it is necessary to apply modern means and train trap teams to ensure safety and avoid harm to other animals. This will help optimize effective control of wild boar populations. Cooperation and technical training play an important role in optimizing results when trapping wild pigs in Italy, complementing hunting and the use of traps. Italian farmers continue to research different measures to deal with the problem of wild boar, with the goal of reducing numbers and protecting communities. Some measures that can be taken include growing plants that are not attractive to them, an effective solution to reduce food sources. Using thorny or less attractive plants can reduce wild boar interest in these areas. In addition, regular garbage collection, especially in rural and suburban areas, is also an effective way to reduce food sources for these animals. Removing litter helps reduce pressure from feral swine, and these solutions have been effective in preventing the growth of herds of some invasive species. What do you think about the measures farmers are taking to protect their farms and the environment? Leave number 8 in the comments. If you find it interesting, and ask us questions to discuss this issue further in upcoming videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on other interesting content. Thank you for accompanying us. In this video, we will learn about hunting and cooking from these millions of animals. Turkey farmers and hunters not only controlled wild boar populations, but also enriched colonial culture and provided enjoyment. Please leave number 1 if you find our content interesting. Wild animals, free-roaming and omnivorous, have become an integral part of Turkey agriculture and wild foods. Hunting wild pigs in the field is usually done with rifles or bows and arrows. Hunters need to follow footprints to find prey after shooting down wild pigs. After gathering the meat, the process of cooking wild pork becomes important. Cooking wild turkey after a hunt is a fantastic experience to enjoy the rewards of an exciting hunt. Have you ever eaten wild turkey meat? If you have, please leave a yes in the comments below and share your thoughts on their taste. Wild turkey meat is fresh, delicious and unique with a special savory flavor. Making cooking food from sources you hunt yourself a deeply connected experience between humans and nature. Culinary art is not only about enjoying the fresh and unique flavor of wild turkey meat, but also about the technical process from preparing meat to seasoning and cooking, requiring patience and practice. Central, food safety is a top concern, including washing, removing skin and remaining fat, marinating meat with spices and cooking at low temperatures to ensure even cooking. Hunting and cooking wild turkeys is not only a fun activity, but also an important part of American culinary culture. Providing delicious and nutritious food, wild turkey meat is a source of protein and healthy fats, containing many vitamins and minerals such as vitamin A, B vitamins, iron, and zinc. Furthermore, hunting and cooking wild turkeys not only provides personal enjoyment, but also plays an important role in managing wildlife populations. This can help control the number of harmful species, maintain balance in the ecosystem, and protect rare species. Active participation by hunters can help monitor and protect wildlife, while minimizing negative impacts on agriculture and communities. However, always remember to comply with regulations and safety measures to ensure a safe experience and enjoy the true value of the art of hunting and cooking from nature. Large feral hogs in the United States are not only famous for their impressive size, but also for their distinctive movement habits, creating a unique natural scene of activity in their habitat. A herd of wild boars usually consists of from a few to dozens of animals, moving together to optimize protection and defense against predators, while also practicing effective foraging skills. This behavior becomes especially prominent in situations where predation risk is increased. The boar herd's pegs display incredible agility and speed, and their fluidity of movement allows them to reach speeds of up to 25 mph, facilitating their escape potential threat. In particular, their excellent swimming ability also plays an important role in the overall mobility of the herd. The ability to root effectively is an important tool that wild boars use to exercise and use their teeth and hooves. They are capable of digging and extracting food sources from the environment, showing ingenuity in obtaining nutrients from a distance. These unique characteristics not only help them survive, but also help them thrive in their natural environment. The combination of agile mobility and adaptability in their diet are important factors that mark wild boars' success in adapting to different habitats. The problem is that nighttime is when wild boars are most active, so checking traps in the evening is important to harvest wild pigs as soon as possible. The link between smartly designed trap strategies and effectiveness in catching feral pigs is important. And game-changing traps are truly an important step toward reshaping the way we face challenges. Control wild pig herds. Once the trap area is clear of wild pigs, quickly moving the trap to another area is important to maintain performance. Traps will be partially disassembled and parts moved to new areas to increase success rates. Choosing the right location is an important decision to ensure trap effectiveness. A unique strategy is to steal traps just before dark, expecting that a trap in that area will catch a herd of wild pigs. Waiting patiently overnight can yield surprising and impressive results. The innovation in trap design is the use of a trap with 4 main doors. When activated, the doors will collapse, creating a large space for harvesting wild boar. This is a newly designed synthetic trap that emphasizes innovation in the separation and harvesting of feral pigs. However, while this is a significant improvement, it poses challenges in terms of cost and deployment across a variety of terrains. We will update you with information as soon as possible. Developing and testing new technology in trapping is important to maintain transparency and assist the hunting community in understanding the advantages and limitations of these innovations. Setting traps near food sources to catch wild animals is not only an effective strategy, but also a skillful combination of knowledge about survival habits and creativity in the art of hunting. This is based on a deep understanding of the nutritional habits of wild boar, an intelligent and sophisticated omnivore. Wild boars often have the habit of hunting at night and looking for food from many different sources, including plant foods, fruits, vegetables, grains, and small animals, such as mice and frogs. This is their preferred choices. Placing traps near these food sources helps facilitate the attraction of wild boars, causing them to accidentally trigger the traps. This requires a deep understanding of the natural cuisine that wild boars prefer. Setting traps out of sight of wild boars is an important step to increase your chances of catching them, as they often have a habit of protecting themselves and hiding when eating. Using the right bait is considered an art, especially when choosing food that wild boars prefer. Placing traps at the right height to avoid situations where they can jump over the trap is also an important technical aspect. There are many types of traps used to capture feral pigs near food sources, including spike traps, bait traps, and snap traps. Quick trap. Although simple, is effective with its quick catch mechanism. When a spiked boar trap is activated, there is a potential for injury due to its structure, which is often placed on trails frequented by wild boars. Bait traps, on the other hand, use food in combination with a toxic substance to create an independent effect. However, it is equally important to ensure the safety of those in the pit, not to place traps in locations that pose a risk to people or pets, and to comply with all local regulations regarding the use of wild pig traps. This is not only an important step, but also an important part of being humane in the hunting process. The handling of occupied wild forests plays a decisive role in the overall success of the hunt. We need to remember that respect for nature and animals is key to maintaining balance and harmony in the environment. Hi everyone! Feral pigs, also known as feral hogs or feral pigs, have become a serious problem in both California and Florida. These animals are notorious for their destructive behavior while foraging, causing widespread damage to farms, forests, and even lawns in urban areas. In agricultural areas, they destroy crops such as corn, wheat, and soybeans, causing serious losses to farmers. The annual cost of damage caused by these animals is estimated to exceed $15 billion. Reduced crop yields not only impact farmers' bottom lines, but also have broader implications for regional food supply and prices. So, what specific policies have Florida and California adopted to combat this growing threat? Let's explore the strategies and solutions each state has adopted to manage and reduce feral swine populations. In Florida, hunting feral hogs using helicopters, also known as aerial hunting, is becoming increasingly popular, especially in states with serious feral hog problems. This technique allows hunters to cover large areas quickly and access hard-to-reach areas, making it easier to manage feral hog populations. The rapid removal of large numbers of feral hogs is important, especially in areas heavily affected by feral hogs, to minimize agricultural damage and protect the environment. Helicopters provide hunters with the ability to immediately approach and shoot wild boars when they are spotted, reducing the likelihood of the animals escaping. Data shows that the involvement of hunters plays an important role in controlling wild boar populations. Their efforts not only improve agricultural productivity, but also protect the environment and support the economic well-being of affected communities. These activities have a positive impact on the stability and development of the region. Furthermore, in environmental conservation, hunters play an important role in protecting natural ecosystems by reducing the damage caused by feral pigs. Feral pigs can cause soil erosion and water pollution through digging and trampling vegetation. By controlling feral pig populations, hunters not only minimize these negative impacts, but also contribute to maintaining biodiversity and protecting ecosystem services, which have significant economic and environmental value. In California, hunting feral pigs with dogs is a popular and beneficial method for hunters. This method is especially effective in the state's varied and often difficult terrain, where pigs can be difficult to find and approach. Dogs, with their keen sense of smell and agility, can track and intercept feral pigs that would otherwise elude the hunter. This method allows the hunter to get closer to the pig, increasing the hunter's chances of success. Additionally, using dogs helps tire out the pigs, making them easier to handle and reducing the risk of injury to the hunter.
Hey! You can grab him if you want to.
When tracking and capturing feral hogs, hunters in California often use specific dog breeds known for their ability to track and hold hogs. These breeds are prized for their stamina, strength, and endurance, traits that are essential when dealing with the often aggressive and resilient feral hogs. The combination of tracking and capture dogs ensures that feral hogs are found, controlled, and ultimately brought down efficiently. Controlling feral hog populations reduces the likelihood of these animals entering populated areas, where they can damage property, spread disease, and pose a threat to humans. Dog hunting, therefore, not only contributes to the management of feral hog populations, but also provides a proactive solution to a broader agricultural and community safety issue in California. What do you think of this approach? We'd love to hear from you, so please share your thoughts in the comments below. In recent decades, millions of wild birds have caused significant damage to U.S. farmers, especially in grain-growing areas. A 2021 USDA report found that rock doves, sparrows, and red-winged blackbirds are the main species causing these serious problems. These birds have greatly affected crop yields and caused significant economic losses to the agricultural industry. The red-winged blackbird is one of the invasive species that is of great concern to many farmers. This bird is widespread throughout North America, including the United States. According to a 2021 survey by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the red-winged blackbird population in the United States is estimated to be between 120 million and 190 million. Their increasing population is causing serious challenges to agriculture and natural ecosystems. The red-winged blackbird typically begins its breeding season from early March to late April. Each female typically lays 3 to 4 eggs in the nest, with incubation and hatching lasting approximately 10 to 14 days, depending on weather conditions and food availability. After hatching, the chicks typically take another 12 to 20 days to become flightless adults. Red-winged blackbirds are very territorial, especially during the breeding season. They will fiercely defend their nests against any threats, including humans and birds of prey. These birds are very sensitive to intrusion and will not hesitate to attack to protect their territory, demonstrating their determination to keep their nest and young safe.
It's an attack bird, red-winged attack bird. He's strong too.
Red-winged blackbirds reach sexual maturity at 12 to 15 months of age and weigh around 0.2 pounds, making them about 3 times smaller than pigeons. However, many people enjoy attracting these birds to their gardens by providing food and enjoying their presence and sounds in their habitat. In the fall and winter, red-winged blackbirds often gather in large migratory flocks, sometimes numbering in the thousands or even tens of thousands. These flocks often seek out areas with abundant food sources such as wetlands or grain fields, where they can forage easily and safely during the winter. However, states such as California, Texas, Florida, and Michigan often have the largest populations of red-winged blackbirds in the United States, with flocks that can number in the millions. These birds are capable of consuming seeds that farmers have planted before they have a chance to germinate, and frequently feed on wheat, sunflower, and corn fields before harvest. The presence of large flocks of red-winged blackbirds not only causes damage to agriculture, but also leads to serious pollution in urban areas due to their droppings. There are many solutions that have proven effective in controlling the spread of invasive species. Do you know of any other methods that might be more effective? Leave your thoughts in the comments below the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to show your support and receive updates on our latest videos. Finally, share this video with your friends so they can also learn and join the discussion. About 20% of the python population in the Florida area is an invasive problem, posing a particular challenge for farming communities and local residents. Pythons are not only predators that pose a threat to the natural environment, but are also partners that can harm farms and residential areas. They usually reside mainly in flooded forests, especially in South Florida. Their presence not only increases risks to the safety and sustainability of these forests, but also poses challenges that need to be addressed to ensure a balance between humans and pythons, thereby protecting the environment. Natural School. This is an excellent example of how we can find humane and sustainable solutions to live in harmony with other species on our planet. Dealing with pythons in areas where pythons have large bodies requires professionalism and caution. Florida farmers have developed special methods to effectively catch pythons. Moving gently into areas with pythons requires sufficient force to catch them, and holding the python's head firmly is important to avoid being attacked. The risk of being bitten requires creativity as well as technical expertise. Python catchers need to be in good health to face the challenge of the size and strength of pythons every day. Catching 3 to 5 pythons is a job that requires a lot of patience and discipline. Although this work seems simple, behind it is a great community effort to minimize the negative impact of pythons on the environment and daily life of the community. To better understand the python invasion situation in the United States, let's continue watching this video. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, rats cause an estimated $10 billion in damage to Americans each year. These animals are not only animals that eat farmers' food, but are also the cause of crop damage and transmitting diseases to them, especially the ability to transmit many pathogens. Rats are creating many problems related to human health and the sustainability of the agricultural industry. Agricultural rats have become one of the most common pests on farms and homes, and are a major pest that has raised concerns among Americans because of their omnivorousness and ability to transmit diseases, possibly cause significant damage. In this video, we will explore how to use mousetraps effectively and safely to solve this problem. When starting to use mouse traps, it is important to choose a trap that is appropriate for the size and type of mouse you want to control. In the US, there are 3 popular types of mouse traps to choose from, including snap traps, spring traps, and novelty traps. Choosing the right trap will increase your chances of catching mice. Placing the mouse trap in the correct location is also an important factor for high effectiveness. Choose a location near food and water sources, places where mice often appear, such as kitchen corners or poultry rooms. Areas that rats often visit have a variety of food, so use bait that rats like to lure them into the trap. Cheese or nut sandwiches are often attractive and easy to use options. Place bait in the trap carefully to ensure the mouse will be caught. After the mouse trap has worked and you have caught the mouse, it is important to check the trap regularly to ensure effectiveness and safely destroy the caught mice. They can be buried or burned, or taken to a waste treatment facility according to local regulations. Always follow safety regulations when using mouse traps to ensure the safety of yourself and those around you. Placing mouse traps in safe locations, out of reach of children and pets, is important to avoid unwanted situations. Mouse traps are an effective method of rat control in the United States. For best results and safety, choose the right trap, place them in the right location, use attractive bait, and safely dispose of captured mice. In addition to traps, rat poison is also an effective method of rat control. However, caution should be exercised when using it because it can be toxic to humans and other animals. Always follow the instructions for use and safety regulations, making sure the medicine is stored in a safe place to avoid unwanted situations. If there is any doubt or emergency situation, farmers should consult an insect or animal control specialist for specific guidance and solutions. Understand that the use of rat poison can affect the environment and human health, so consider carefully and consider different types of rats. To ensure safety and efficiency for the environment and people, maintaining a clean and food-free environment is important. This not only prevents rat outbreaks, but also ensures a safe and healthy working environment for workers. Not only should mouse control measures be effective, but they should also be implemented in an attractive and content-retaining manner. Ensuring the safety of humans and other animals is an important mission of the association. Continuous research and testing are being conducted to create more effective methods and ensure a balance between humans and nature. This has important implications for the sustainable development of the agricultural industry and the protection of the natural environment worldwide. You have encountered a situation where rats are present in your home and farm. How did you handle and prevent this rat invasion? Please share how you handled and prevented their invasion in the comments section below. Sharing experiences and learning from the community is very important so that we can find effective solutions and best adapt to each person's specific environment. Wow! These bison really show their madness when they suddenly attack people on the road. This is the painful ending that the bison have to pay. Bison, members of the boveda family, are often enormous in size, weighing from 1,100 to 1,980 pounds and with powerful curved horns. They are widely distributed throughout the world, including Africa, North America, Asia, and many other countries. Its ability to adapt to a variety of habitats, from primary forests to alpine areas, is a notable highlight. This herd of bison is terrifying as they not only attack motorcyclists and cars, but also attack pedestrians unreasonably, causing everyone to panic. Do you know why they hang out on the outskirts of the city? I think maybe they are looking for food. Don't you think?
Nice. Jack another one in.
How can people spare these aggressive bison? Communities in the U.S. have participated directly in hunting activities. To participate, they need to have a hunting license to ensure compliance with the rules and avoid unwanted consequences. Using professional hunting weapons not only enhances performance, but also makes facing herds of bison easier and safer. This herd of bison showed serenity as they led their family through the road, as if it were their private territory. This situation sometimes creates great challenges for people, causing fear and distance when we try to approach. Oh my God! It even dares to barge into people's homes, causing damage to belongings. These bison are too bad, and this is a bitter end for disobedient people who like to destroy. The ferocious bison, with their incredible strength and defiant attitude, created a dramatic street confrontation. Is this bison mentally ill? It violently attacked the car without any mercy or remorse. With just one shot, the large bison staggered and fell to the ground. You see, this process is very simple, right? The bison often exhibit aggression, frequently attacking and disrupting other animal species, causing them to panic and flee. The bison herd caused huge financial losses, raising many concerns in the American community. To minimize the consequences, they have deployed all possible measures to face and control the situation. Bison are also domesticated by people with the main goal of meat production, increasing economic income and taking advantage of the potential of this animal. This represents an economic opportunity that benefits communities through the sustainable management and use of wildlife resources. Hello everyone. The United States is currently facing a growing problem: the growth of invasive monkey populations. In Olefin City, the problem has become particularly acute, with the monkey population increasing rapidly in recent years. The Texas Department of Wildlife estimates that there are currently between 1,500 and 2,000 monkeys roaming freely in the area, causing many safety concerns for the local community. But what challenges do these monkeys pose to the city? And how is the U.S. government responding to this urgent situation? Follow along to discover the answers, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. In addition to safety concerns, monkey feces are also a serious problem, as they are a significant pollutant in areas with large wild monkey populations. These wastes carry bacteria, parasites, and pathogens that can be transmitted to humans and animals, causing diseases such as Giardia and Japanese encephalitis. Contaminated water sources pose a public health risk by affecting drinking water supplies. Additionally, the accumulation of feces in public areas and farms increases the risk of accidents and environmental degradation. Effective management is essential to protect public health and the environment. The rapid increase in the monkey population in Olefin, Texas, is partly due to past practices, when some residents fed the monkeys and considered them part of the city's identity. As a result, the monkeys have become bolder and more invasive in residential areas looking for food. State statistics show a 30% increase in trash left by monkeys, and the number of illnesses associated with living near monkey-infested areas has doubled in the past year. As the situation became more urgent, the government resorted to measures such as hunting with guns, bows and arrows, and spears to control the rapidly growing monkey population. However, this method was controversial, with strong opinions on both sides. Critics argued that hunting wild monkeys was cruel and unacceptable, while the U.S. government argued that it was a necessary step to protect public health and property.
finally.
To reduce the monkey population without causing injury to the monkeys, the government has chosen cage traps as a safe way to capture monkeys. Cage traps are made of metal or other sturdy materials to ensure the safety of both the monkeys and the handlers. The traps must have a mechanism such as a sliding door or trap door that closes quickly when the monkeys enter, preventing them from escaping. To use a cage trap effectively, it is important to identify areas where monkeys frequently visit. Once you have identified a suitable spot, place bait in the middle of the cage trap to attract monkeys inside. Use foods that monkeys find irresistible, such as bananas, mangoes, apples, or nuts. The trap has a sensitive trigger system, usually a base plate or trigger wire that connects to the door. The effectiveness of this approach is evident in recent numbers. According to the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, more than 3,000 invasive monkeys were captured in cage traps statewide in 2023, down about 20% from 2022, when there were more than 3,800 monkeys. Over the past 2 years, more than 1,500 invasive monkeys have been successfully captured. Despite these efforts, the invasive monkey problem remains a major concern, and local agencies continue to work hard to protect their communities. Like our videos, leave a 1. If you don't like them, leave a 0 so we can improve. In addition to cage traps, some residents use wooden traps, but these require more time to set up and are often less effective. It is important to understand the operation and effectiveness of each type of trap before starting a hunt. Once the invasive monkeys are captured, they are transferred to nature reserves where they can forage without affecting local residents. Do you like these monkeys? If yes, leave a 0, and if no, press a 1. And leave a comment so we can improve it. Botswana has around 3,000 lions, who live mainly in vast savannas and national parks such as the Okavango Delta and Chobe National Park. However, recent bushfires have increasingly pushed these majestic predators out of their natural habitats and into human settlements, leading to increased conflict between lions and local communities. This encroachment has resulted in significant livestock losses, increased fear among residents, and challenges to conservation efforts. Let's learn about this lion. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like to update the latest news. In Botswana, lions often attack livestock on farms, primarily cows, goats, and sheep. These predators often attack at night, using their powerful hunting skills and stealth to overwhelm the animals. The financial impact on farmers is enormous, with livestock losses costing Botswana an estimated $2 million a year. These attacks not only impose an economic burden on rural communities, but also create tensions between farmers and conservationists, as the need to protect livelihoods increasingly clashes with lion conservation efforts. To address the challenges posed by lions, the Botswana government has implemented a number of policies to reduce and prevent damage caused by lions to livestock. Fences are typically made of heavy-duty steel wire, reinforced with wooden or metal posts and electrified to deter lions. These fences are designed to be sturdy, averaging about 8 feet in height and buried at least 12 inches below ground to prevent lions from burrowing under the fence. Fences typically cover large areas, often several hectares, depending on the size of the herd they protect. Since the implementation of these fencing measures, studies and reports have shown that lion attacks on livestock have decreased by approximately 60% per year in areas where fencing has been installed. This reduction has contributed to improved relations between local communities and wildlife conservation agencies, as well as better protection for both livestock and lions in the area. In Botswana, hunters use large-caliber rifles to improve their effectiveness when hunting lions. Popular choices include rifles such as the .375H and H Magnum or the .458 Winchester Magnum. In addition to the rifle, hunters often use high-quality scopes for accurate aiming. Additional equipment may include binoculars for observation. If you like our videos, please press 1, otherwise press 0 so we can improve them. What permits are required for hunters to legally hunt lions in Botswana? To legally hunt lions in Botswana, hunters must obtain a specific permit. The process involves obtaining a lion hunting permit issued by the Botswana Department of Wildlife and National Parks. The number of permits issued each year is strictly controlled to ensure the sustainability of the lion population. Typically, Botswana issues between 200 and 350 lion hunting permits annually. However, this number can vary based on conservation needs and population assessments.
Take it there. Yep. Okay, shoot him. Reload. In the
Additionally, the cost of a lion hunting license in Botswana ranges from $20,000 to $30,000, reflecting the exclusivity and controlled nature of the activity. When hunters spot a lion, they must quickly assess the situation, taking into account the size of the lion, the distance, and the environment. Typically, the lion should be within 50 to 100 yards to ensure an accurate shot. The first step is usually to observe the lion's behavior and determine whether it is aware of the hunter's presence. Hunters aim for vital organs to ensure a quick and humane shot. The preferred target area is the lion's shoulder, aiming for the heart or lungs, vital organs for a quick and efficient kill. If the lion survives the first shot, the hunter must quickly follow up with additional shots to ensure the animal does not suffer. Hunters are also encouraged to engage with local communities, explaining the importance of controlled hunting in preventing lion encroachment and protecting livestock. By engaging communities in raising awareness about the role of hunting and wildlife management, hunters help build support for conservation efforts in Botswana. What do you think of this approach? We'd love to hear from you, so please share your views in the comments below. If you like our videos, please leave a like to help us make more. Large feral hogs in the United States are not only famous for their impressive size, but also for their distinctive movement habits, creating a unique natural scene of activity in their habitat. A herd of wild boars usually consists of from a few to dozens of animals, moving together to optimize protection and defense against predators, while also practicing effective foraging skills. This behavior becomes especially prominent in situations where predation risk is increased. The boar herd's pegs display incredible agility and speed, and their fluidity of movement allows them to reach speeds of up to 25 mph, facilitating their escape potential threat. In particular, their excellent swimming ability also plays an important role in the overall mobility of the herd. The ability to root effectively is an important tool that wild boars use to exercise and use their teeth and hooves. They are capable of digging and extracting food sources from the environment, showing ingenuity in obtaining nutrients from a distance. These unique characteristics not only help them survive, but also help them thrive in their natural environment. The combination of agile mobility and adaptability in their diet are important factors that mark wild boars' success in adapting to different habitats. To address this challenge, the wild boar trap game changer from IPC company, Mud Raucous, has created a significant change in the hunting game with large-sized and cleverly designed traps. This strap not only enhances your ability to catch wild boar, but also provides amazing results. The most important part of the game changer trap is the square steel frame measuring at least 6.56 square feet, ensuring that the trapped wild boar will be kept safe without posing a threat to humans' use. The locking latch is a particularly important point in creating an economical and efficient system. Trap location is an important factor. Traps are often placed in places where feral pigs often pass, such as on trails near food sources. Intelligence in combining trap design and trapping strategy is demonstrated to optimize the ability to catch wild boar. Regular inspection of traps is important to ensure that they are working properly and to safely capture wild boar. Regular large-scale inspections become even more important to avoid unwanted situations. The problem is that nighttime is when wild boars are most active, So checking traps in the evening is important to harvest wild pigs as soon as possible. The link between smartly designed trap strategies and effectiveness in catching feral pigs is important. And game-changing traps are truly an important step toward reshaping the way we face challenges. Control wild pig herds. Once the trap area is clear of wild pigs, quickly moving the trap to another area is important to maintain performance. Traps will be partially disassembled and parts moved to new areas to increase success rates. Choosing the right location is an important decision to ensure trap effectiveness. A unique strategy is to steal traps just before dark, expecting that a trap in that area will catch a herd of wild pigs. Waiting patiently overnight can yield surprising and impressive results. The innovation in trap design is the use of a trap with 4 main doors. When activated, the doors will collapse, creating a large space for harvesting wild boar. This is a newly designed synthetic trap that emphasizes innovation in the separation and harvesting of feral pigs. However, while this is a significant improvement, it poses challenges in terms of cost and deployment across a variety of terrains. We will update you with information as soon as possible. Developing and testing new technology in trapping is important to maintain transparency and assist the hunting community in understanding the advantages and limitations of these innovations. Setting traps near food sources to catch wild animals is not only an effective strategy, but also a skillful combination of knowledge about survival habits and creativity in the art of hunting. This is based on a deep understanding of the nutritional habits of wild boar, an intelligent and sophisticated omnivore. Wild boars often have the habit of hunting at night and looking for food from many different sources, including plant foods, fruits, vegetables, grains, and small animals, such as mice and frogs. This is their preferred choices. Placing traps near these food sources helps facilitate the attraction of wild boars, causing them to accidentally trigger the traps. This requires a deep understanding of the natural cuisine that wild boars prefer. Setting traps out of sight of wild boars is an important step to increase your chances of catching them, as they often have a habit of protecting themselves and hiding when eating. Using the right bait is considered an art, especially when choosing food that wild boars prefer. Placing traps at the right height to avoid situations where they can jump over the trap is also an important technical aspect. There are many types of traps used to capture feral pigs near food sources, including spike traps, bait traps, and snap traps. Quick trap. Although simple, is effective with its quick catch mechanism. When a spiked boar trap is activated, there is a potential for injury due to its structure, which is often placed on trails frequented by wild boars. Bait traps, on the other hand, use food in combination with a toxic substance to create an independent effect. However, it is equally important to ensure the safety of those in the pit, not to place traps in locations that pose a risk to people or pets, and to comply with all local regulations regarding the use of wild pig traps. This is not only an important step, but also an important part of being humane in the hunting process. The handling of occupied wild forests plays a decisive role in the overall success of the hunt. We need to remember that respect for nature and animals is key to maintaining balance and harmony in the environment. Cooking wild turkey after a hunt is a fantastic experience to enjoy the rewards of an exciting hunt. Have you ever eaten wild turkey meat? If you have, please leave a yes in the comments below and share your thoughts on their taste. Wild turkey meat is fresh, delicious, and unique with a special savory flavor, making cooking food from sources you hunt yourself a deeply connected experience between humans and nature. Culinary art is not only about enjoying the fresh and unique flavor of wild turkey meat, but also about the technical process from preparing meat to seasoning and cooking, requiring patience and practice. Central, food safety is a top concern, including washing, removing skin, and remaining fat, marinating meat with spices and cooking at low temperatures to ensure even cooking. Hunting and cooking wild turkeys is not only a fun activity, but also an important part of American culinary culture. Providing delicious and nutritious food, wild turkey meat is a source of protein and healthy fats, containing many vitamins and minerals such as vitamin A, B vitamins, iron, and zinc. Furthermore, hunting and cooking wild turkeys not only provides personal enjoyment, but also plays an important role in managing wildlife populations. This can help control the number of harmful species, maintain balance in the ecosystem, and protect rare species. Active participation by hunters can help monitor and protect wildlife, while minimizing negative impacts on agriculture and communities. However, always remember to comply with regulations and safety measures to ensure a safe experience and enjoy the true value of the art of hunting and cooking from nature. Hi everyone! Have you ever witnessed the impact of giant elephant herds on the environment and communities? Imagine the scene when these elephants invade agricultural areas, causing serious destruction such as trampling down trees, destroying crops, and increasing the risk of soil erosion. These impacts often make it difficult for farmers to maintain production and stabilize their lives, while posing a great challenge in protecting the environment and ecological balance. If you want to know what consequences these elephants have caused, click follow to learn about them. Elephants, with their impressive size and power, are often admired as symbols of majesty and pride. However, when their immense power invades residential areas and wreaks havoc on agricultural fields, they can cause deep anxiety and insecurity. In our documentary, we explore the issues that arise from human-elephant conflict and learn how affected communities are coping with this challenge and potential solutions to protect both people and wildlife. Elephants are remarkable for their remarkable ability to adapt to a wide range of environments, from dense tropical forests to vast grasslands and even areas near water. This ability allows them to survive and thrive in harsh and changing conditions. Their ability to eat a wide variety of plants and move flexibly helps elephants survive and adjust their behavior to changing environments and seasons. This not only makes them versatile animals, but also plays an important role in maintaining the ecological balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. Elephant intelligence is one of the most amazing in the animal kingdom, manifesting itself in a wide range of incredible behaviors and abilities. Not only are elephants capable of problem-solving and using tools, but they also possess remarkable memories. They can remember routes traveled over many years, recognize and remember the names of members of their herd, and even recognize people they have met in the past. Elephant intelligence is also demonstrated through their complex communication skills, using a variety of sounds, gestures, and expressions to exchange information, coordinate actions, and resolve conflicts. Elephants have a wide variety of diets, and they vary depending on their habitat. Being mainly herbivores, elephants consume a huge amount of food every day to meet the energy needs of their huge bodies. Their diet consists of plants such as grass, leaves, fruits, bark, and roots. In tropical forests, elephants usually eat fruits, leaves, and bark, while in grasslands, they mainly consume grass and herbal plants. Do you like these elephants? If so, press 0. If not, press 1. Now let's find out more about the damage that elephants cause. The docile nature of elephants can become a serious problem when they enter busy areas such as streets or residential areas. Although elephants are generally docile and do not intend to cause harm, when large elephants move through roads or human settlements, they can cause serious disruption and increase the risk of accidents. Their presence on the road not only causes traffic congestion, but also creates emergency situations, making travel dangerous for both pedestrians and drivers. These situations need to be carefully managed to ensure the safety of both animals and humans, and appropriate solutions must be found to minimize conflicts between elephants and urban areas. To deal with the increasingly serious conflict, the community has turned to the intervention of specialist wildlife management teams. These experts, with their special skills and experience, are tasked with managing and regulating elephant behavior to minimize damage and danger. They use non-harmful methods to ensure the safety of both people and animals, while minimizing intrusion into residential areas. What do you think about this approach to elephant management and community protection? If you agree, please comment number 1. If you disagree, please comment number 0. Share your views below. The baboon has become an integral part of the South African landscape. According to the latest statistics, there are about 350,000 baboons living in South Africa, reflecting the development and adaptation of this animal in the natural environment. This primate species has an uneven distribution in South Africa, with the Western Cape Province being the most prominent. Areas such as the Cape Peninsula, Cape Winelands, and the Overberg region are home to the most baboons, as the habitat here is very suitable and close to residential areas. Please like and subscribe to the channel to learn more about this monkey. In the Cape Peninsula, baboons have become notorious for raiding vineyards, orchards, and vegetable gardens, causing heavy damage to agricultural products and infrastructure. Their distribution is influenced by many factors such as habitat conditions, food availability, and human activities, leading to differences in the level of conflict between different areas. In bustling urban centers, an unexpected phenomenon has disrupted daily life: the increasing presence of baboons. These intelligent primates, originally inhabiting wild areas, have gradually adapted to urban environments, leading to chaotic situations and intrusions into people's homes. The increased presence of baboons is not only a nuisance to urban residential areas, but also poses a major challenge to agricultural communities, as they destroy crops and damage property. This situation calls for effective solutions to manage and mitigate human-baboon conflicts in order to protect both urban life and agricultural activities. Do you like these monkeys? If so, please subscribe to our channel so we have the motivation to learn more about these monkeys. In this context, the use of snares has become an effective and popular wildlife management method for dealing with baboons in South Africa. The snares designed to capture baboons are not only durable, but also very large. They are made from extremely durable materials such as steel, ensuring that they can hold these powerful animals without causing harm. The typical size of a snare is about 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 4 feet high, with this design allowing the baboons limited space to move around, thus minimizing the risk of injury. Additionally, baboon hunting is an activity that can raise a number of environmental and ethical issues. Baboons, with their versatile and adaptable personalities, are commonly found in the rainforests and grasslands of East and Southern Africa. While some communities may hunt them for population control or meat, baboon hunting must be done with careful consideration of ecological and ethical factors. However, if not done correctly and responsibly, baboon hunting for population management purposes can have serious consequences. Inaccurate shots can not only cause prolonged pain to the animals, but also cause them to suffer serious and irreversible injuries. This not only causes unnecessary suffering to the monkeys, but also increases stress in animal populations and exacerbates ecological problems. Therefore, adopting more humane and effective methods of wildlife management, along with ensuring that these measures are carried out correctly and responsibly, is essential to avoid unwanted negative impacts. Using guns to control wildlife near residential or urban areas can be very difficult to maintain public relations. Not only does hunting baboons reduce the number of the species, it can also lead to ecological imbalance, negatively affecting other plants and animals. Moreover, hunting this species also raises ethical issues, as they can be subjected to unnecessary pain and suffering. Protecting baboons is not only an act of preserving an animal species, but also contributing to maintaining ecological balance and protecting the ecosystem of which they are an indispensable part. What do you think about this method? We would love to hear from you, so please share your views in the comments section below. If you find our videos interesting, please leave a like to motivate us to make more good videos. Millions of bats are creating a major challenge for farmers and ranchers in the United States, posing significant economic and environmental problems. Solutions to control and minimize the negative impact of bat populations on agriculture and the environment is an important topic for discussion. Each year, bat attacks not only bring the risk of rabies and dangerous viruses, but also create significant negative consequences for agriculture and rural economies. The U.S., the Environmental Protection Agency, has estimated economic losses of up to $700 million per year due to invasive bat populations. This attack puts great pressure on farmers, from reduced milk yield to reduced animal weight, while also increasing care costs. This poses a serious challenge to both agricultural enterprises and the stability of the rural economy. Although there are places like Texas that are famous for bat hunting, the sudden increase in bat populations poses new challenges. A coordinated approach, combining environmental management and the application of new technology, can help reduce damage and ensure a balance between the survival of bat populations and the sustainability of agriculture. This includes developing unique and effective solutions to control bat populations, protecting farmers and the environment from the negative effects of this worrying attack. Please share your opinions on possible solutions to face this challenge. Invasive bat populations in the United States not only pose a health threat, but also create uniquely dangerous situations for farming and ranching communities. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, every year at least 200 people fall victim to attacks by these bats. The most worrying thing is when they often attack humans while they are sleeping or working in the barn. Rabies, a threat to both humans and animals, is a dangerous consequence of these attacks. Bats are the natural host of the rabies virus and are capable of transmitting the disease to humans and other animals through attacks and bites. In the event of a bite, seeing a doctor immediately for rabies vaccination becomes important. and it is considered the only way to prevent the spread of rabies in agricultural environments. Additionally, bat populations also pose a threat to crops. They often chew leaves and fruits, causing significant damage in agricultural production, especially in farm areas located near dark areas where bats fly. The degree of sky cover during times when bats are typically active, especially at night, creates difficulties for agricultural environments and increases the risk of crop damage. Fruit eating by bats, especially at night when they are active, is causing challenges and changes in communities. This problem not only affects farmers' income, but also has a major impact on food supply and nutritional value for the community. Every day, the threat from bat populations becomes increasingly serious, posing major challenges to the security and sustainability of urban environments. The surge in bat species adapted to urban life has placed significant pressure on urban areas. They looking for stable and easy to find places to find food have become quite a challenge and have a significant impact on urban life. Their invasion not only causes nuisance to the community with noise at night, but also has the potential to transmit dangerous diseases to humans. With nocturnal habits, bats often fly around buildings and residential areas in the evening, creating a feeling of insecurity and discomfort. This condition not only affects residents' sleep, but also causes problems with daily activities. In addition, bats can also cause negative impacts on people's property. The act of identifying wooden objects and damaging the roof not only causes economic loss, but also reduces the quality of life of residents. To deal with this problem, some areas have adopted the method of using nets to cover crops. This method is done by stretching nets over the growing areas that need protection. These nets, often made from a variety of materials such as nylon, polypropylene, or steel, need to be designed to be small enough to prevent bats from reaching the tree, but large enough to allow light and air circulation. These are specific and effective measures in minimizing the negative impacts of bat populations on urban life in the United States. Mesh has become an effective solution widely used in many fields and especially in states such as California, Arizona, Texas, and Florida. According to estimates, the net crop area in the United States is up to 500,000 acres. Netting is an effective method of preventing bats from attacking crops, but it also comes with some disadvantages. A A study by the University of California. Davis has shown that netting can reduce bat damage by up to 90%. But that comes with challenges. Mulching can be expensive and can hinder crop growth, as well as make harvesting difficult. Furthermore, bats can carry many dangerous diseases, from rabies, Chaga disease to Hansen's disease. For people who work in agricultural environments and are exposed to bats, protecting themselves from infection is extremely important. Wearing gloves is essential, and when coming into contact with bats, it is important to repel them immediately. In the event of a bite, cleaning the wound with soap and water is important to prevent rabies and protect personal health. The most important first step in dealing with the risk of a bat invasion is to immediately go to a medical facility for rabies vaccination. Rabies vaccination is considered the only measure to prevent rabies, especially important because it directly affects human life. In addition to reducing the risk of bat invasion, people also need to limit the use of pesticides and increase awareness of environmental protection. Implementing these safety measures not only protects human health, but also contributes to maintaining ecological balance and keeping the living environment safer. Protecting bats is not only a matter of human health, but also of environmental sustainability. If you have any of these experiences or remedies, please share your story with us in the comments section below. We can learn from each other and create innovative solutions to deal with invasive bat populations. If you find this video useful and interesting, please click the like and subscribe button to together build a community that cares about environmental protection. We go to the cornfields destroyed by wild boars and continue to learn what farmers and hunters will have to do to deal with these invasive animals. Wild boars continuously hide in the cornfields until a harvester runs through. The entire herd follows each other, fleeing from the danger. In some states like Maine and Massachusetts, when farmers reach their hunting limits, they find special ways to interact with feral hogs, bringing food to forest edge areas where wild boars often live. not only promotes reproduction for the next hunting season, but also becomes a method of domestication through the creation of natural feeding environments. In this way, farmers not only maintain a sustainable animal farming model, but also reduce the negative impact on the environment compared to using industrial feed. Wild boars, talented hiding experts, often choose cornfields as ideal hiding places. This is not only where they live and nest, but also a breeding area for young wild boar. This delicate combination helps them stay out of sight and only leave their nest when all the corn has been harvested. Looking down from above, the cornfields are devastated, causing the corn stalks to be broken and bent. The wild boar parents and their offspring are running away. To hunt wild boars in the United States, farmers need a range of equipment and essential skills. Firstly, they require a hunting rifle suitable for the size of the boar and the hunting environment. Appropriate clothing with suitable colors and accessories like binoculars and maps help farmers track and locate the boars. Additionally, good listening skills and the ability to track footprints are crucial. Participating in regular training courses and practical exercises helps enhance hunting skills. However, it is essential to always adhere to hunting laws and obtain the necessary permits to ensure safety and sustainability in wild boar hunting activities. Not only farmers in the US and Canada, but even farmers in Germany face similar challenges. Here, wild boars still maintain a special preference for cornfields, and the most effective solution to solve this problem is through hunting activities. If you love these exciting hunting moments, leave a comment. But remember, you absolutely should not participate in hunting without legal approval. In America, to participate in hunting activities, you need a hunting license, and this license will identify the animals you are allowed to hunt. For example, a person with a wild boar hunting license is only allowed to hunt wild boar and small animals such as civets, foxes, and coyotes. The term of the license is usually 4 years. In addition, some states impose regulations banning hunting on weekends. Not only do wild boars cause harm to corn crops, but they also get trapped in corn harvesting machines, causing damage. For them, the agricultural environment with the noise and vibrations from machinery is an unfamiliar state. The poor adaptability of wild boars to agricultural technology and artificial environments is also an issue. Additionally, the allure of food can lead them into hazardous areas. Not only wild boars, but deer are also one of the wild animals that strongly attack fields, destroying crops. They forage in farm areas because it is an easily accessible food source. especially during harvest when crops such as rice seedlings and barley become attracted to them. Loss of natural habitat and changes in territory may force deer to forage in places close to farms. If you want to see how farmers approach these deer, leave the number 8 and continue watching the video. Not only do deer damage crops, deer also threaten public safety, especially on roads. They run across the road causing traffic accidents, disrupting the entire route. Especially when it is dark. They cause serious accidents that affect the driver's visibility. Deer-related traffic accidents contribute to approximately 200,000 each year, not only as a safety issue, but also as a threat to society. It even boldly comes to ask for food when it sees passersby. Furthermore, they went straight into people's houses to ask for food. It rushed straight through the glass door, entering the restaurant like an uninvited guest, causing everyone eating to panic. Sometimes they also trap themselves due to their own carelessness, when they get entangled in the net of a soccer goal. Therefore, hunting is considered a practical and effective solution to control the deer population as they continuously attack crops, causing traffic accidents that affect people. And this is the price they pay. However, deer hunting can bring many benefits such as creating income opportunities, providing deer meat and antlers for people to help contribute to the economy, issues such as environmental pollution, biodiversity loss, and public safety need to be managed responsibly and hands-on to ensure that deer hunting remains a sound management tool. One humane approach that is receiving attention is the use of live traps to safely move deer, to minimize pain and stress to them during management and research. This includes using tracking devices fitted to deer and integrating GPS technology to track and record information about their behavior and activities. animal tracking technology, such as GPS and other sensors, helps researchers accurately collect detailed data about aspects of deer life and biology. This information may include distance traveled, eating habits, living environment, and interactions with the surrounding environment. To protect crops from deer, people often build a variety of fences, including wooden fences, rope fences, or other systems. This is to prevent deer from accessing and damaging crops, protecting agriculture, and ensuring the sustainability of the ecosystem. Construction material selection needs to be done carefully, in accordance with the environment, specific school, and budget. However, deer have the ability to jump high and surpass the sky. Slender but strong legs help them overcome obstacles flexibly. This is a unique natural strategy that helps deer live and survive in the wild. So the fence needs to be high enough to stop them. At the same time, for the fence to be effective, it needs to be inspected and maintained periodically to ensure it operates properly and is not damaged. This not only protects the farm or garden from deer destruction, but also keeps the ecological environment in that area maintained in balance.